Good morning.
Just a minute, sir. So good morning, everyone, esteemed dignitaries, our chief guest, Lieutenant General Dr. Rajesh Pan, National Cybersecurity Coordinator, Government of India, guest of honor, I think, sir, all the members, yes. So, sir, I'm inviting everyone, maybe the guest of honors will join later on. So, guest of honor, Shri Kripanandan Jha, Secretary IT Jharkhand, Dr. Vishnu Priye, Director, Triple IIT Ranchi, Professor Gopal Pathak, Vice Chancellor, Sarla Bella University, Ranchi, Dr. N. Sarath Chandra Babu, Executive Director, SETS, guest Professor Jagdish Bakal, Presiding Member, President, IETE, Captain Vineet Kumar, Founder and President, CyberPeace Foundation, Shri Kishore Kumar Thakur, Chairman, IET Ranchi, panelists and attendees. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to the launch event of the Institution of Electronics and Telecommunication Engineers, IETE, CyberPeace Center of Excellence, the first center of its kind to be inaugurated at the IET Center, Ranchi. During the COVID-19 pandemic, when everything has shifted to an online mode from the offline one, vulnerabilities to virtual crimes like hacking, cyber stalking, and impersonation have also increased manyfold. According to statistics, about 59% adults in India fell prey to cybercrimes in the last 12 months, while more than 27 million experienced identity threats. The need of the hour is to create an ecosystem for training and upskilling youth on cybersecurity. To bridge this gap, IETE and CyberPeace Foundation have joined hands for infusing cyberpeace in cyberspace. With various training programs and research activities, the objective behind this initiative is to provide a platform where multiple activities can be hosted for the benefit of students, academicians, researchers, and industry professionals. The courses will further help in not only curbing cybercrimes, but will also provide employment opportunities for our youth. The two well-known entities, IETE, which is devoted to the advancement of science and technology in electronics, telecommunication, and IT, and CyberPeace Foundation, which is an award-winning non-partisan civil society organization, think tank of cybersecurity, and policy experts with a vision of pioneering CyberPeace initiative to build collective resiliency against cybercrimes and global threats of cyber warfare, will also provide an institutional platform to cyberspace research groups and research specifically in the field of cybersecurity. In addition to the courses, excellent facilities of an on-ground physical experiences and training will also be provide a great opportunity to learn about cybersecurity concepts with a practical approach, technology, and latest trends. With this, we expect students and professionals to join these courses and also hope to receive support from state governments by encouraging employees to enroll for reskilling their career. I would now like to invite Shri Krishna Kumar Thakur, Chairman IETE Ranchi, to say a welcome address.
Abhilash, I guess.
I think he is having some challenge.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, sir. So, yes, sir.
I'm helping him.
Okay, sir.
So I think we can go ahead in the meantime.
Yeah, we'll go ahead, and when he comes, then we can have him.
Yeah.
Sure, sir.
Go ahead, Abhilash.
Yes, sir. Dr. Shiv Kumar, you are going to invite
Vineet.
Yes, sir. Vineet, sir. Yeah.
Very good morning, everyone. It's my pleasure today, and it's pride for IET and also for the CyberPeace Foundation for launching our one of its kind CoE, Center of Excellence on the cybersecurity, and which will be having the basically trainings, projects, and the research work will be involved. Now I will invite Mr. Vineet Kumar, who is our knowledge partner and for the Center of Excellence on the cybersecurity. So Mr. Vineet Kumar, who is a social entrepreneur and the founder and president of the CyberPeace Foundation. He studied cyber defense and information assurance at Cranfield University, UK. He is also alumnus of Cambridge University, UK, where he studied leadership. He served at significant position of CTO and head of the state government agency, Cyber Defense Research Center, CDRC, of Government of Jharkhand. He has received 8 international and 18 national awards for his work on cyber peace and cybersecurity. I welcome Mr. Vineet Kumar.
Thank you, Shiv Kumarji, and it's really a pleasure to be here again, surrounded by all the eminent panelists, starting from our chief guest, in fact, Lieutenant General Dr. Rajesh Pant. In fact, sir has been kind enough to bless us and, in fact, support us in all the previous initiatives also. So I again would like to thank sir for his presence today, despite the busy schedules. We'll be joined by, in fact, the Secretary IT, Mr. Kripanan Jha, IAS, who is the IT Secretary to Government of Jharkhand, Dr. Vishnu Priye, Director Triple IT Ranchi, Professor Gopal Pathak, the Vice Chancellor of the Sardar Birla University, Dr. N. Sarath Chandra Babu, who is already present here, the Executive Director, and Dr. J.W. Bakul, the President IT. So it's really a pleasure again. I would say it's like almost a 1.5 years journey for both the organizations when we first met. And thanks to Mr. K.K. Thakur, he would be also joining us within some time. So he actually initiated the dialogue, and post that series of discussions happened. And today we are here for the formal launch of the CoE and also the training programs. Just to apprise the audience who's present here, we have an excellent facility in Ranchi. The Center of Excellence is already active, where we have initiated 2 projects. One is a secure DNS project, which is already going on. In fact, there are some pilots that we have already executed. And the other one is the HoneyNet project, called as the Project eKavach, which is the threat intelligence project. So all of these, in fact, we have set up the CNC in the IET CyberPeace Excellence in Ranchi. And the interesting stuff that we are gathering there. And hopefully the month of August, we'll be publishing the very first report. So the research environment is already set up. In fact, the whole idea of this CoE is again to set up that cyber ecosystem, the cybersecurity ecosystem, which is very much required. And I must say our Honorable the National Cybersecurity Coordinator, he's taking a lot of steps to strengthen the cyber ecosystem of the country. And we feel that we can add on to the entire thing, and we can create a peaceful and a secure cyberspace through this particular initiative. We have planned a lot of certification program. We'll start up with some of the short-term certification program to introduce youth and anybody, even the professionals, on basically the cybersecurity 101. We'll start off with the awareness, because awareness is the need of the hour. We need to spread more and more awareness, and then slowly advance to the most of the important and advanced courses, like securing the IoT, talking about securing the autonomous vehicle. So we'll have those specialized programs on blockchain and others also, which will be running in the times to come. But we are kickstarting with a short program, a 5-day program about it. In fact, Dr. Shiv Kumar, maybe during his final address, would share about the program, what we are planning to do. But a lot of activities that are planned. And we plan to create these regional hubs also in the times to come. We are starting with one, but I'm sure there will be many more to come. Also, to apprise the audience, in fact, what we have been doing as CyberPeace Foundation, we have been doing researches. And just yesterday, we also did one of the researches. I'm sure many of you must have got a message about Tata Motors running a particular campaign, in fact, and giving away Tata Safaris to the lucky winners. So there are a lot of people who have got into the scam, there are a lot of Indians who have actually clicked on that and finally have been infected. We have done a complete research on it, and a report has been generated. And now through media, we're trying to generate a kind of a mass awareness also. Or in fact, we've just now tweeted the entire report and we'll be sharing it with the Office of the National Cyber Coordinator also. So there are attacks that are happening here within the country. Cyber criminals hotbeds are now set up. Jharkhand is one of the state. In fact, the Jamtara district is known for cyber criminals. It's almost on the global map. We have hotbeds coming up in Rajasthan. To my surprise, one of the colleagues from the ministry shared that there's a hotbed coming up in Bihar, in the South Bihar, Assam, and other countries. So it's all coming up everywhere. So through this initiative, and I believe we are rightly placed in Jharkhand because Jharkhand is known for cyber criminals. Through this initiative, we'll try to change that face of the state and we'll try to create a kind of a secure cyber ecosystem. So that's what with this I'd like to conclude, and I'd like to thank everyone, in fact, who is here. And special thanks to IETE. Let me not forget Shri K.K. Thakur, who has now joined us. In fact, and the entire team of IETE who had been behind this initiative. So it's the very first step that we are taking, and we need your support from everyone, whether it is individual, whether it is organization, industry. We need support from all of you to make the entire initiative successful and to create a peaceful cyberspace. Thank you so much. Thank you for your patient hearing. Over to you, Abhinasha.
Yes, sir. Shiv sir, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Yes, sir.
Now I would like to invite Dr. Vakal. Dr. Vakal is the president of the IETE. He is also the principal of the Shivaji Rao S. Jondane College of Engineering. College of Engineering. In addition, he is appointed as a director in charge of the School of Engineering and Applied Science, University of Mumbai, Kalyan. He is MTech in Electronic Design Technology and PhD in Computer Engineering. He had 7 patents to his credit, published more than 200 international national papers, more than 30 years of the industry and academia experience, chairman, Board of Studies, Information Technology, and also Computer Engineering, University of Mumbai. He was also principal of the Bharati Vidyapit, and today he was on the Doordarshan channel #1 for promotion of the IETE, for the brand building and transformation of IETE. I welcome Dr. Vakal. Dr. Vakal, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Shivkumar, for a brief introduction. Good morning to one and all. Today's chief guest, my colleague in Governing Council, Lieutenant General Dr. Rajesh Pant. The guest of honor, Mr. Jha, Dr. Sharad Babu, Sri Kishore Kumar Thakur, Chairman IIT Ranchi, my other colleagues in Governing Council like Dr. R.K. Vyas, then Secretariat from CPF, and the man in action due to whom this day could possible, Captain, very dynamic personality, Captain Vinit Kumar. And we had MOU signed last year. I think it took, due to pandemic, I think it got delayed. But nevertheless, whatever we thought, like we'll go ahead with the CyberPeace Foundation signing MOU and doing like what logo, like what motto we carry is like reaching to unreached. Jharkhand being a tribal, like a state, and we should do something for this state. As we always say, we should reach to unreached and do women empowerment. So this is the whole idea to give some knowledge and like making those who are unskilled, making them skilled for corporate level, so that student need not travel from a small city like Ranchi from Jharkhand to other states like Maharashtra, Hyderabad, or even Bangalore, they go and they spend a lot of money in traveling and staying there. So let us give them and become like vocal for local. That was the whole idea of this MOU. And I think without wasting much of my time on telling you, there are experts who will be telling you like how we are going to be there. So once again, I wish all the best for the function, and let us make this momentum like continue, and hope for best for the outcome of next plan our university there. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to invite N. Sarath Babu, who is the Executive Director of the SATS. You know, he has been instrumental in setting up of the CDAC. So he was the Senior Director in the CDAC Bangalore, and also he's a mighty person. He's from the mighty. Sir, may I request you to say a few words and address
Thank you,
the...
Shiv Kumar. It's an honor for me to be part of this launch of Center of Excellence. And dear sir, the chief guest, Lieutenant General Rajesh Pant sir, and dear colleagues, Dr. Bhatkal, who has been, I am calling colleague because we work together with IET, and we in fact are part of some of the programs, and also Captain Vinit Kumar, of founder and president of CyberPeace Foundation, and all other dignitaries here. It's an once again, I want to say that it's an honor to me for being here and address briefly. When Dr. Shiv Kumar told me that, okay, this is a good launch, and when Shiv Kumar has started COE at Delhi, and we know that it is just the beginning, he is going to continue this journey in all important cities and continue to grow. And under the leadership of Professor Bhatkal, I think, Professor Bakal, it's going to grow. IET is a well-known in among electronics and telecom circles, and CyberPeace Foundation is known for its cyber security and cyber-related activities. So these two coming together, a technology arm and kind of a social service as a main business from CyberPeace Foundation, it's a very good combination. I'm very sure that at this point of time, we know that the cyber security issues are growing, and I think so one of the things is, one thing we have to feel happy is in digital India, 40%, more than 40% penetration is there in internet, 45% as per the records. And there are more than 700 million people who are using smartphones. And because of this kind of a penetration only, we are able to survive during this pandemic, say it education or health or agriculture or anything. Now we are quickly moved over to online. I know the efforts we have taken, a lot of efforts in bringing e-learning into higher education, which was not that successful, but the pandemic made their survival is the fittest. So it is the only way. But what happened, this kind of a penetration, as such, the cyber attacks were growing. This has become a cause for more and more attacks during the COVID time, because people are waiting for attacking the vulnerable people, because now everyone is using, as Madam was telling, and also in your brochure, it is clearly brought out, adults are getting attacked more, and they don't have a cue how to come out of it. They don't know whether to click a link or not to click a link, and all these things. This kind of a thing needs an education. Sometime back we talked about computers for all, digital literacy first and digital literacy. Now we don't just stop at computer for all, cyber security for all. So that is a kind of a, I think, slogan we need to move. And probably, as Honorable Prime Minister indicated in one of the things, we should create cyber warriors. So every family probably should have at least one cyber warrior. I hope that this is a seed, this particular Center of Excellence, with a very good motto. They have started to train large number of people in large number of cyber security training programs. I have seen the spectrum of cyber security. They started right from the awareness to the technology kind of courses. I'm sure that it's going to be a very good thing. In addition to the other activities that are happening under Ministry of Electronics and IT, I think we'll all come together. Whatever SETs can do, such as a cybersecurity organization, we would be in a position to help. This is what I can tell during this platform. And like we are worried about COVID, that is, hygiene is important. Cybersecurity also, it is something like that, cybersecurity attacks. So it is like a COVID virus. So we need to take care of this with a good hygiene, good kind of security tools like firewalls, antivirus, and IDS, IPS kind of things at an organization level, because cyber attacks are not just to the organization, it is to the individuals, and it is to the organization, it is to the national level. So with all these things, we need to look at, and like COVID requires a lot of testing. Cybersecurity also requires testing. For a good hygiene thing, we need to continually test, like, we do the VAPT kind of testing and all that. These kind of trainings are required in India. So I can go on comparing COVID and cybersecurity, but it is a lot of analogy. Every point you can bring in, because it starts with the virus. Here also we have virus, so we have to treat both in a thing. And if we don't treat, it continually goes. But in both the things, the only weak link is human being. There also, because we don't follow 3 basic rules, virus keeps spreading. Here also, we don't use the password, strong password. We don't. We click the links from unknown persons. So a lot of things we can compare. So in this kind of a context, I feel this Center of Excellence is the right approach, and especially coming in Ranchi is a very good thing. I am very happy to be part of this meeting. And I congratulate for this bold step by IET and CyberPeace Foundation taking. And once again, I wish you all the best. Anything that we can help you, we are here. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sarath Babu sir. You had been really instrumental in bringing the Center of Excellence in Cybersecurity to IET. And when I had a discussion with you on the concept, you were immediately ready. Okay, I will certainly like to. So it's really, thank you very much. I will now request Abhilasha Vyas to please take it forward.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Sarath sir, for your enlightening words. I would now take the pleasure to introduce Dr. Vishnu Priye, Director, IIIT Ranchi. From July 20, 2018, Dr. Vishnu Priye has taken over the responsibilities of the first Director of IIIT Ranchi, which was established in year 2016 as an institution of national importance under the Act of Parliament. He is on deputation from Indian Institute of Technology, ISM Dhanbad, where he is a professor in Department of Electronics and Engineering. From January 1, 2015 till May 30, 2018, he was Dean Research and Development, where he played a vital role in the administration. During his period, the resource generated from R&D projects reached about 24 crores. There were more than 20 memorandum of understanding signed by him on behalf of the institute with both national and international universities and industries. He was deeply involved with other core members and director IIT ISM Dhanbad in bringing out major changes that resulted in conversion of Indian School of Mines Dhanbad into Indian Institute of Technology on September 6, 2017. He became the first Dean R&D of IIT ISM Dhanbad. For a brief period, he was in additional charge of Dean Faculty and Planning. So I would like to invite, he is also senior member of IEEE, member OSA, member SPIE, and fellow OSI and Indian Institution of Engineers. He is a faculty advisor, students, chapter of OSA and SPIE. List is very long, but I'm just cutting it short and inviting him for delivering his address.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. So good morning, everybody. Respected Chief Guest, Lieutenant General Dr. Rajesh Pantji, guests of honor of this occasion, and all the esteemed speakers. I'm really elated to be part of this venture of establishing IETE and CyberPeace Center of Excellence. And I'm really thankful to Sri K.K. Thakurji and his teammates for including me in today's program as one of the guests of honors. In this initiative, IIIT Ranchi, as it was mentioned, is an institute of national importance established under an act of parliament, can also play a role as a contributor, as a trainer, and as a receiver also. As an IT institute of its own kind in Jharkhand state, it is dedicated to contribute in all aspects of ICT, and cyberspace and cybersecurity is going to be one of the major areas in which Institute is concentrating to develop. In coming years, a postgraduate program is being envisaged that will be dedicated to cyber security. So IEEE Ranchi can contribute with the help of experts. The institute can create a pool of talents that are aware of all types of threats, aware of different layers of cyberspace, and all available tools to thwart any danger. So security of cyberspace is not only so cyberspace, which is being created in, I'm really happy that it is being created in Ranchi. So is an area which is expanding day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute, and second by second. With 5G communication and Internet of Things assuming importance, all smart things are part of this cyberspace. Be it smart people through their smartphones, be smart devices or smart machines. As it is a if it is more robust as well as very vulnerable also. So as it is a natural consequence, like any space, when cyberspace is extensively expanding, it will increase in strength, no doubt, but it will be exposed to weaknesses. Its weaknesses will be also exposed. It will open new areas of opportunities and will also be vulnerable to threats. So I'm happy to know that CyberPeace Center of Excellence is looking into all these aspects. So cybersecurity is one of the key areas to develop to protect cyberspace from threats of many smart hackers and malwares. This is an area where institute like IEEE can contribute. With the help of experts, the institute can create a pool of talents that are aware of all types of threats, aware of different layers of cyberspace, and all the available tools to thwart any danger. The security of cyberspace is not only to thwart the danger, but also to make provisions to detect the potential attackers. Identifying attack attempts are a key to minimize the threat and also prosecute them from cyber crimes. Because the range of person doing such act can be a student, can be from a student who has recently learned the trade of hacking, or from a professional who has been hired by someone to damage the data of business group, banks, government, military installation, and others. At present, most of the organizations are dependent upon the firewall, which is available in the market. And that is the only way we can ascertain the MAC addresses of the hackers. But that is not enough. Sometimes there are means that the ISP providers, they can hop all along the ISP providers and they are not detectable. So that is also a concern, and that is also an area of research, that how to integrate in that already commercial firewalls to have something which can detect the really exactly from where the cyber crime is being committed. So we are also thinking of doing training, and definitely when this Center of Excellence has come up, we will be interacting with them. So the first, we will have to have the concepts of footprinting, which most hackers and ethical hackers do. So once footprinting methods are identified using search engines, footprinting tools, and others, then countermeasures can be done. And that is an important area of research as far as I think. So there are ways of scanning networks and vulnerability analysis that can ensure the system in secure area by plugging the gray areas there. Now, there are many ways to protect a PC or laptop, but smartphones and smart machines that are being integrated on the network through this Internet of Things are very vulnerable. So they are required to develop a robust system to protect these devices and machines as well. So Lastly, what I want to say that cybercrime laws of the country are another concerning area because they are not very strong. With the criminal activities in cyberspace increasing, the legal jurisdiction and the purview of law has to be more exhaustive. So with these few words, I once again thank the organizers of the event for giving me opportunity to participate, and all my best wishes for the success of this joint venture by IET and CyberPeace Foundation. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you for your words of wisdom, sir. I would now like to introduce Professor Gopal Pathak, Vice Chancellor, Sarla Birla University, Ranchi. I think he joined us. Yes, sir. Yes. So Dr. Pathak graduated from BIT Mesra in civil engineering in 1977. He also received his ME in civil engineering and PhD in environmental engineering from BIT Mesra. In 2000, he became a professor and coordinator of the Environmental Science and Engineering Group at BIT Mesra. He has published technical papers and presented at conferences in India, China, Sweden, Finland, Australia, South Africa, Iran, and the USA. He has had earlier appointments as a visiting scholar fellow professor at University of Technology, Sydney, 1977, Nigbo University 2007, Princeton University 2009, and Center for Sustainable Development in Global Competitiveness 2011. We are honored to have you here with us, sir. I request you kindly address the gathering, sir. Please.
Yeah, thank you so much. It is indeed my profound privilege to be here, to be associated with this galaxy of academicians, researchers. So, Honorable Chief Guest of this program and distinguished panelist members, all distinguished members of IET and the Research Foundation. Today is a day we can feel that Ranchi city is going to have a unique kind of thing that is a center of excellence on cybersecurity. It is going to be established, and it is a great thing for not only for Ranchi but for the entire Jharkhand. Our students, due to lack of job, they have to visit to other states of India. They can. That's not that they should not. But sometimes due to paucity of fund or paucity of other facilities, many of them cannot move to other cities very comfortably. And they look for an opportunity to have some facilities in Ranchi. This cybersecurity, which is demand of the day, I should say, particularly from the last 2 decades and the coming decades. And this 4.0 industry, it is already there. And in this 4th industrial revolution, the demand of the cybersecurity is going to be much more. If they get an opportunity to be trained in the sector of excellence, they will have ample opportunities to have job in Jharkhand or in other parts of the India, other parts of the country as well. This cybersecurity in a formal way, although a little bit of training we get in various institutions, but in a formal way, that this IET is going to provide, it would be really good for the residents of, or the students of Ranchi and of Jharkhand state. In this decade and the coming decades, I tell you the importance of artificial intelligence, cloud computing, cyber security, and even the quantum computing. So I would suggest some introduction of this quantum computing, even in the area of cyber security, with more speed and better output. That is the optimization of any product in the manufacturing area. So cyber security would be required in all the areas, and this Center of Excellence is definitely going to serve a purpose for the people of Jharkhand. So I would like to congratulate Sri K.K. Thakurji and the entire team, those who have taken lots of pain to initiate this program. And finally, the day has come that we are going to have very soon this Center of Excellence in IETE and in Jharkhand. So I would like to thank all of you for giving me this opportunity to share my views among you, and also like to congratulate the organizers for taking this initiative. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your enlightening words and guiding us. I would now like to request Shiv, sir, to introduce our chief guest.
Good morning once again. Now it's time that we should introduce our chief guest, Lieutenant General Dr. Rajesh Pant, sir. Lieutenant General Dr. Rajesh Pant ji is the internationally recognized cybersecurity expert. He holds a PhD degree in the area of information security. He is MTech from IIT Kharagpur, MPhil from Madras University, and Master of Management Studies. General Pant sir brings to the table an interesting mix of military operations, academia excellence, then corporate governance, cybersecurity wisdom. Prior to his appointment to this position of National Cybersecurity Coordinator, he was the head of the Army Cyber Training Establishment. He served in the Army Signals Corps for 41 years, wherein he was awarded 3 times by the President of India for his distinguished services of the highest order. Consequent to his retirement, he was chairman of the Precision Electronics Limited. He had been to the governing council of IETE. So he is at present, also he is the member of the governing council of the IETE. So that's a great honor for the IETE to have him as a governing council member, and he has accepted it after even if, in spite of so much of the busy schedule. Sir, may I request you to enlighten us and say a few words on this launch of this, and also launch this program, launch this Center of Excellence.
Thank you, Dr. Shiv Kumar. I think today, the 10th of June, 2021, is a golden day for IETE. Just a short while back, we had the president of IETE on national television. And now we have the launch of this Center of Excellence. So my heartiest congratulations to the President IETE, as also the Ranchi Center, where Shri Thakur is there, and of course, the man behind, as they say, Dr. Shiv Kumar, as also Captain Vineet Kumar of the CyberPeace Foundation. So heartiest congratulations on the launch of this Center of Excellence. Now, as a nation, all of you are aware that we are one of the most cyber-attacked countries in the world. And for the first time last year on 15th of August, the Prime Minister, when he was speaking from the ramparts of Red Fort, uttered the words cybersecurity and its importance to society and economy. And he also mentioned, and his exact words were, "Ek nai raniti banayenge." So that new raniti is what is going to come out soon from our office. That is a new National Cyber Security Strategy 2021. And all the issues that were raised by Dr. Vishnu Priya and Professor Gopal Pathak and the others, the areas of concern, are going to be addressed in this new strategy, which is going to ensure a safe, secure, resilient, vibrant cyberspace for our nation's prosperity. Now, all the aspects of the cyber ecosystem, including the cyber governance, the education and awareness, the incident response, the remediation, the cryptography, which has not been mentioned so far, as also the cyber laws, everything is going to be addressed in this new strategy. So that is one of the aspects I thought I will announce here, that you should await this. It will be in the public domain, and you will find a lot of changes that take place soon. Now, to achieve cyber peace in cyberspace is a very challenging task. And a couple of reasons are that, firstly, as compared to the other domains of land, air, and sea, cyberspace does not have any boundaries. And it is also expanding. As previously also mentioned, that, for example, there were 17 billion IoT devices as of today. In 3 years, there are going to be 30 billion IoT devices. Smart cities are going to come. And the threat surface is going to increase exponentially. So this aspect of cybersecurity is here to stay, and it is going to become more and more important. The next impact is at a national level. You know, the pandemic has taken a very heavy toll on our nation. Besides the precious lives that we have lost, it has also adversely impacted the national economy. And this was just at the time when we were trying to, rise as a nation. Again, this jhatka has been given. And we just cannot afford any more loss due to cybercrime. And why I'm saying is because globally, the loss due to cybercrime in 2020 was $6 trillion US. That's twice our national GDP. And this year, the way it has started off, some major attacks have happened. For example, the SolarWinds case, the Microsoft Exchange case, and the recent Colonial Pipeline, where the CEO admitted yesterday on television as to why he paid $4.4 million ransom to the DarkSide group. And ransomware as a service is available today. And you'll be surprised, the ransomware as a service site, if you go to in the dark web, they have a list of companies, and they have also got the details of the revenues of these companies, and they can tell you how much ransom can be demanded from these companies. So you just give them their 20% and take the rest. So that is how, serious the situation is. And we have not mentioned the dark web here, where all these empire stores and dream markets, etc. are there, which are selling everything from drugs to, credit, debit cards and weapons, etc. So this is a very murky atmosphere in which we are dealing with. And the only solution lies in education and awareness and creating cyber hygiene. And I've always been saying that in this pandemic and post-pandemic era, now there are only two aspects of survival. One is personal hygiene, and the second is cyber hygiene. And for cyber hygiene, this is the initiative like the Center of Excellence that has been created, and the e-Saksham project that we launched a few days back by the CyberPeace Foundation. The education and awareness becomes extremely important. So my advice at this stage would be that please do not reinvent the wheel in this Center of Excellence. The government already has a program called ISA, the Information Security Education and Awareness Program, which we have given to CDAC Hyderabad, and they have already created all the material. The films are there, the posters are there, all the other aspects are there. Whatever you want, we will give to you free. So don't try and reinvent the wheel. That is one. And the second is also see what they are teaching. So we cannot have one standard of cyber hygiene and another standard of cyber hygiene somewhere else at a national level. So this is one of the things I wanted to leave behind, that cooperation should be there. And also we created a Center of Excellence in Hyderabad about 2 years back. I had gone with Secretary Mehti to launch it. Now, after 2 years, we find they are having some problems because the initial industry support and the initial aspirations of the startups, that was mostly startup oriented, somehow something has gone wrong. So please try and take the lessons learned from them also. If you want, you can get through to Dr. Sriram and the DSCI who are involved in the Center of Excellence in Hyderabad. It's a Center of Excellence of Cybersecurity. But please learn the lessons learned from there so that the mistakes are not repeated here. So these are some of the broad issues that I can think of at the moment. But I think it's a great initiative. This hub, if it comes up, can actually service the entire, the eastern part of India, if nothing else, because there is nothing on that side as far as I know. So all our blessings and good wishes are there. And once again, I compliment IET and CyberPeace Foundation for this initiative. And as I said last time also, we will have to monitor this. We are very good in making plans. It is the implementation in which we lack. So for that, I would request that it is a leadership issue. It has to be pushed. It has to be monitored, and it has to be done on a mission mode so that you ensure that success is achieved. And on that positive note, let me end and thank you all for giving me this honor. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, for the words of the wisdom and also for the caution you have given us. Abhilasa, please.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Shiv, sir. So thank you for encouraging us, sir, for planning the things and how we can go ahead. Sir, I would like to take the permission to play our launch video, which we have prepared. So, Pansar, we are seeking for your permission, sir.
Granted.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. So, yeah. Thank you, sir. So I would like to congratulate everyone from IET and CyberPeace Foundation and all the audience for the launch of this event. We have with us Shri D.S. Verma. Actually, Kripanandan Jha sir is having some urgent meeting in his secretariat. So we have his representative, D.S. Verma sir. So I would like to request him to say a few words and address the gathering. Sir, you are on mute, sir. Verma sir.
Yeah, good morning to all of you.
Yes, sir.
First and foremost, I would like to pay my sincere thanks to all the panelists and the organizer. I would like to congratulate the director of IETE and CyberPeace Foundation, cybersecurity things. As we all know that, like cyber crime is increasing day by day. So you might be knowing Jamtara in the state of Jharkhand. So I think that it is when the people of entire world might be knowing about this district because of that cyber crime and all. So it is very much required this kind of establishment within Jharkhand to counter cybercrime. So I would be saying to organizer that it's a great initiative which you have taken and started the cybersecurity ecosystem development, and see thought for this kind of initiatives. And specifically what I would like to tell you that now the technology is also day by day changing, such as that the previously we were learning about artificial intelligence and all. So now the day has come up with the data science, machine learning is into the its boom as far as the disruptive technology is concerned. If you were talking about that deep learning and all, it is also a kind of things which is very much required in these days in those area, whereas a lot of data is concerned. So the uses of internet day by day, it has already been increased and all. So cyber security area, what I strongly believe is in the center certain is there. Jharkhand has also taken an initiative to start a forensic lab in advanced forensic lab in Jharkhand. It is located in excise building, Durua Ranchi. So and related to cyber security audit is also there. This facilities is also there. And I think that as we know that Jharkhand government has taken a lot of initiative in towards this cyber security, and we have associated with this CDAC Kolkata, and we are doing standard labs. It is being established in all 8 districts in Jharkhand. So in nutshell, I would like to say to all of you that it's a great initiative. I wish you all the best for your future endeavors related to cybersecurity. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your guidance, and we'll be looking forward to your support and encouragement going forward also. So today, moving forward to this event, we have a session which we have arranged for all the participants and the members to give the awareness about digital literacy and also the cyber security. What is the need? What are the requirements? What are the foundational knowledge which is required and which should be taken care by every citizen in the online world? So for delivering this session, so we have with us Ms. Janice Wogis from CyberPeace Foundation. So let me give a little brief introduction about her. So she is a techno lawyer with specialization in cyber law, and she has always been interested in dynamic offloads and is an advocate of stronger policies for an inclusive, resilient, and peaceful cyberpeace. She is currently working as manager communications with and training with CyberPeace Foundation, and being master trainer. She has conducted over 600 workshops and webinars for students, teachers, professionals, and senior citizens on online safety and digital literacy. Through these sessions, she has sanitized over 1.5 lakh netizens. So she also conducts capacity building workshops for law enforcement authorities on gender sanitization and investigation of cybercrime against women and children, and has trained over 600 police officers. She also heads content development, and her publication includes Cyber Safety Handbook for Children that was recently launched by CBSE. So I would now like to invite Janice for delivering this session and to give the awareness about the cybersecurity world to everyone.
Sorry,
Over to you, Janice.
I'll just come in here. We didn't
Yes,
share to Shri K.K. Thakur. So I request maybe before Janice begins, I'll request maybe 2 minutes of him to share about the thing about our initiative and how are we planning stuff. So over to you, K.K. Thakur, sir, for your words of wisdom.
Thank you, Vineet. Actually, it's unfortunately that I'm a little away in Hyderabad, and Hyderabad also I'm in a remote area. So connectivity problem have been there, and I could not join at the right time. I was supposed to really receive all our distinguished guests and all. So it has been really wonderful day. I was able to listen to everybody and appreciate the way of knowledge has been shared right from our Vishnu Priya ji and Pathak ji, who have been we have been interacting frequently with them, and of course General Pant has really given not only assurance, full assurance and full support, but he has given real cautions also and real learning. So we'll be certainly taking care of, and Vineet has been also nodding very promptly on that, because that is going to be most important, that we should not be starting things to fail or doing reinventing the wheel, and all these things were really a very excellent point. But first I like to, though it is not a vote of thanks, but I like to share my strong appreciation to my headquarter, that our President Saab has been so, Professor Bakal has been so continuously supporting us, and our Shiv Kumar ji has been really driving us like anything. Pankaj has Pankaj Sharma has really helped us in forming so many things, and there are still so many things to be worked out. And the way team has been built up, initially we were thinking that we were alone and we were struggling. We could get equipment also. Initially we had planned with very small things, then we got for latest things. And as I was told by Vineet, that lot more hardware has to be added in days to come. But we have got excellent room arrangement with physical classes also, and with a beautiful hostel accommodation, and that campus is wonderful. But at present, we are equally ready with the online training courses. And as many speakers have really suggested that there are so many other alternatives arrangements within Jharkhand and outside also. But our is little is different, that we are not talking about cybercrime, we are talking about cyber peace. So the type of training and type of learning and type of education we want to give for the working people, as well as for the students and for aspiring job, for everybody, that they will have the confidence of handling their own organizations issues, or joining somewhere and bring cyber peace. Because nowadays, without online activities, nobody can think of even a few minutes. Every minute we need some online activities, and those online activities, if you are not there with the peace, we will be always troubled only. So really, I actually, from wholeheartedly, I like to thank really our meeting when we met first time with Vineet. And though I am not very much technologies, I have been handling BSNL telecom so many times, so many issues. But coming to the cyber side, and most importantly, that from cyber crime to cyber peace, that has really caught our mind and heart. And we are organizing this Center of Excellence with that idea, that here we will be giving training with very affordable prices, very affordable arrangements, with convenient timings, with convenient courses. At present, as Vineet has told, we have designed 1 day full awareness, and 5 days little more depth knowledge. But we can plan 2 weeks, 4 weeks, or even 6 months programs also, depending on the requirements. But as caution also has been given, that it should be sustainable. So we will certainly see that it becomes a sustainable project. I really thank our Vineet and his team, that overnight, actually the team who had worked when we got the equipment, the team has worked overnight to ensure that it is fully connected and fully utilized. And from that onwards, and our Ajay Kumar, my local team, and even our other IIT members who has associated and ensure that room is beautifully designed, room is properly arranged, air conditioning, light, and we got this media connectivity, that though we have from BSNL and we have installed also in the BSNL building only, but we got excellent time frame. We got immediately our 10 MB, and we are willing to go for higher capacity as per the need basis. And I really thank Vineet, his complete team also for all the support. Our supplier also I thank because they have given in right time and they have been ready to support any after sales service also. And of course, my headquarter team, I am very much thankful. And all the GC members, because IIT, all the chairmen, I have been receiving last few days a lot of calls that people are congratulating and supporting. So on this forum, I am just sending a request that it is not purely for only Jharkhand or only for Ranchi. It is all India capability online courses. So we request people can say sponsor or motivate people to join our 1 day or 5 day courses, paid courses. And so that sustainability part also will be taken care. And also we will see that really how our people are getting trained and what quality of training is there. So I request all our GC members, Ajay Kumar will certainly take this point to everybody and in all meetings that we should get candidates from all over India. It's not only for Jharkhand, but Jharkhand will have a special feel that when physical possibilities are available, people can come and stay. Even outside people can come and stay, as we have got excellent hostel facilities. So of course there are a lot of things to share because we are feeling that we have done we have taken a different type of initiative. But as this field is already growing and already a lot of people are doing a lot of research and a lot of development, so we may be just a drop or even less than a drop in the big ocean of cyber education. But our efforts are there. We will like to learn and develop and be really a point in our national development. In as Pansa was telling, we cannot take any risk further. So it's not only that physical training or cyber security, will cyber peace in the mind, that how we can really be safe. The education is very important. So our center is mostly for the education. So with that, a few words, and thank you, Shikumarji, for giving me opportunity. But I was I don't want to be in between the now technical knowledge what we are going to share, because I have been asking Vilasa also. She has done excellent work. Actually, without her, this all arrangements and could not have been done. So there has been little hitch up in joining people, but her hard work and day and night till late night also she was working and she was interacting with me. So really I appreciate her also. And I hope rest of our knowledge sharing also is going excellent. And future, I wish that our real cyber peace, what we are thinking of, will be able to bring to the extent possible by our efforts. Thank you very much. Thank all my distinguished guests and panelists. Of course, as I was told, our Jha Sahab could not join because of so many engagements, but I thank Mr. Verma for at least coming to us and sharing his knowledge and what Jharkhand state is already doing. And we will be interacting with Mr. Jha and Verma Sahab afterwards in person also. Thank you, Verma Sahab also. And thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Now,
Thank you, sir.
over to you, Janice. Sorry for the interruption.
Thank you so much. Honestly, I don't think कुछ बचा है जो मैं अपनी तरफ से add कर पाऊंगी. We are in the midst of so many experts, and I think थोड़ा सा हिंदी I think is okay with everybody. बहुत ज्यादा अंग्रेजी हो गई I think एक दिन के लिए. खैर तो I think हमारे सारे wonderful experts ने बहुत अच्छा एक context set किया है कि देखो problems बड़ी सारी हैं और बहुत सारे डिस्कशंस हो गए हैं. साइबर पीस ने बड़े सारे कंसल्टेशंस कराए हैं एंड क्वाइट अ लॉट ऑफ यू हैव बीन अ पार्ट ऑफ दोस कंसल्टेशंस. तो हम काफी सालों से बोल रहे हैं जी इंटरनेट रिस्की है जी, यहाँ पे ये हो रहा है वो हो रहा है. But I think now finally a collaboration where we are implementing solutions. And काफी हफ्तों से रोज सुबह मॉर्निंग कॉल पे हमारे सारे टीम मेंबर्स बोलते थे आज आईटी के साथ कॉल है, आज मेल भेजना है, डिजाइनिंग हो रही है. But finally, after such efforts by both the organizations, we are finally launching the event. तो थोड़ा सा आज के हमारे जो इस launch event को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए बहुत ही crisp presentation मैंने बनाई है, just to give an idea of why this is important to talk about. देखिए cyber security एक टाइम पर एक choice था, जिन लोगों को टेक्निकल डोमेन में इंटरेस्ट था वो जाते थे, वाइट हैकिंग कोर्स करेंगे, एथिकल हैकिंग करेंगे। बट माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, साइबर सिक्योरिटी अब एक चॉइस नहीं, एक नीड बन चुकी है। हम में से जितने लोग इन डिवाइसेस को यूज करते हैं, ऑल ऑफ अस आर वल्नरेबल टू बीइंग कॉम्प्रोमाइज्ड। और आप सबका भी, आई एम श्योर आप अग्री करेंगे, बट मेरी तो पूरी जान इस मोबाइल में अटकी हुई है, क्योंकि दुनिया भर के फोटोज मोबाइल में है, सारे कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर्स हैं, बैंक डिटेल्स, बैंक तो मैं पता नहीं कितने सालों से गई नहीं हूँ, सब कुछ मोबाइल से हो जाता है, लाखों तक आप यहाँ पे ट्रांसफर कर सकते हैं बहुत इजिली। तो ये जो मोबाइल फोन है माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, आई थिंक ये हमारी लाइफ का बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट बन चुका है। लेकिन कई बार बहुत सारे लोग हैं, अगर मैं स्पेसिफिकली इंडिया की बात करूं, बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो अभी भी इन रिस्क को नहीं समझ पाते हैं। वो इसलिए नहीं है क्योंकि उन्हें इंटरेस्ट नहीं है। पहली चीज तो ये इंफॉर्मेशन, हमारे कई सारे स्पीकर्स ने बताया कि बहुत ही क्वालिटी कंटेंट अवेलेबल है। IETE का कंटेंट हमने देखा है, CyberPeace, we ourselves have been creating content, but sadly ये लोगों तक पहुंच नहीं पा रहा है। तो ये जो सेंटर ऑफ एक्सीलेंस हम खड़ा करेंगे, हमारा यही ऑब्जेक्टिव है कि हम ग्रास रूट तक ये इंफॉर्मेशन पहुंचाएं। क्योंकि ऑन अ लाइटर नोट, जियो के आने के बाद से आई थिंक एवरीबडी कैन अफोर्ड इंटरनेट एक्सेस नाउ, काफी अफोर्डेबल हो गया है। मैं सुन रही थी मेरे कुछ फ्रेंड्स जो बाकी कंट्रीज में है, दे पे आई थिंक 600-700 रुपए 1 GB के लिए। 600-700 रुपए में तो मेरा पूरा साल निकल जाए डेटा पैक के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में। तो आई थिंक इंडिया, वी आर वेरी प्रिविलेज्ड कि हमें काफी अच्छे इंटरनेट सर्विस प्रोवाइडर्स रेट्स दे रहे हैं, बट अभी भी एक ह्यूज चंक है जो इंटरनेट नहीं यूज कर रहा है। इंडिया का पेनिट्रेशन रेट, इंटरनेट पेनिट्रेशन रेट इज ओनली 40%, यानी 100 में से केवल 40 लोगों के पास इंटरनेट है। जब पहली बार मैंने सुना मुझे बिलीव नहीं हुआ। हमारे घर में एवरीबडी हैज अ डिवाइस, आजकल 5 साल के बच्चे के पास भी डिवाइस है। हम बहुत प्रिविलेज्ड है कि हम ऐसे एक प्रिविलेज्ड बैकग्राउंड से आ रहे हैं, दैट ऑल ऑफ अस एज इंडिविजुअल्स हैव these बेनिफिट्स। लेकिन इंडिया में बहुत लोग हैं जिन्हें हमें ये एक रिसोर्स जिन तक पहुंचाने की जरूरत है। तो ये एक बहुत ही अच्छा इनिशिएटिव है, एंड आई होप दैट हम अगले कुछ सालों में पेनिट्रेशन रेट को बढ़ा पाएंगे। और साथ ही डिजिटल लिटरेसी, ये माय डियर फ्रेंड्स एक बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट है इस पूरे डिस्कशन का। तो थोड़ा सा डिजिटल लिटरेसी के बारे में आज हम बात करेंगे। 1 घंटे की प्रेजेंटेशन मैंने बनाई थी, बट आई थिंक ऑलरेडी बहुत कुछ हम सुन चुके हैं, तो ज्यादा मैं आपको बोर नहीं करूंगी। कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग चीजें जो हम सब अपने साथ, हमें जो रखनी चाहिए, वो मैं जरा आपके साथ शेयर करना चाहूंगी। किसी भी पॉइंट पे कोई क्वेश्चन अगर आपका आता है, या अगर आप कुछ शेयर करना चाहते हैं, तो आप चैट बॉक्स और Q&A सेक्शन का यूज कर सकते हैं, एंड वील बी हैप्पी टू हियर फ्रॉम यू एंड आंसर एनी क्वेरीज दैट यू मे हैव। तो देखिए, एक वेबसाइट है, ज्यादा टाइम है नहीं तो मैं ये ओपन नहीं कर रही, internetlivestats.com। आप इसको एक काम करते हैं, खोल ही लेते हैं, व्हाट इज 5 more seconds। खैर, तो ये जो वेबसाइट है ये आपको एक आइडिया देगा कि आज के इस टाइम में, एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम, कितने लोग इंटरनेट यूज कर रहे हैं, कितनी वेबसाइट्स बनाई गई हैं, कितने ईमेल्स आज के दिन भेजे गए हैं। ये सारी इंफॉर्मेशन आपको ये वेबसाइट दे देती है। और अब देखिए फ्रेंड्स, इट इज इंक्रीजिंग एक्सपोनेंशियली, हर सेकेंड, मतलब फास्टर देन लाइट इट इज इंक्रीजिंग। तो जो साइबर स्पेस जो एक नई कम्युनिटी बन गई है, जो एक नया डायमेंशन बन गया है, ये बहुत फास्ट स्पीड से ये बढ़ रहा है। और जितना साइबर स्पेस बढ़ रहा है माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, उतना डेटा हम सबका वहां पे शेयर हो रहा है। जितने नए प्लेटफॉर्म्स बन रहे हैं, उतना हम डेटा शेयर कर रहे हैं साइबर स्पेस पे, क्योंकि जो इंटरनेट का सारा खेल है ये डेटा पे टिका हुआ है। इंफॉर्मेशन हम शेयर करते हैं प्लेटफॉर्म्स के साथ ताकि हम अकाउंट बना सके, और बदले में अकाउंट हमें प्लेटफॉर्म हमें सर्विसेज देता है कि आप दिल्ली में बैठे बैठे ऑस्ट्रेलिया के अपने कजिन से बात कर सकते हैं। 5-10 साल पहले ये तो इमेजिन भी नहीं कर पाते हम कि भाई एक मोबाइल के अंदर ही अमेरिका में बैठे इंसान से हम बात कर रहे हैं। तो आई थिंक बहुत आसान हो गई है हमारी जिंदगी, बट एट द सेम टाइम थोड़ा जरूरी है कि हम इन थ्रेट्स को भी साथ लेके चलें। डिजिटल लिटरेसी, वेरी क्विकली, डिजिटल शब्द का मतलब होता है एनी डिवाइस विच डिपेंड्स ऑन इलेक्ट्रॉनिक टेक्नोलॉजी। तो अगर हम देखें हमारे आसपास आजकल सब ही डिजिटाइज है। एयरपोर्ट के जो दरवाजे हैं अपने आप खुल जाते हैं, आपको कुछ दबाने की जरूरत नहीं है, बस आप खड़े हो जाएं सामने, दरवाजा खुल जाता है। सेंसर्स यूज किए गए हैं, मॉडर्न वर्ल्ड का एक ही एग्जाम्पल है। आजकल स्मार्ट सिटीज एक नया कॉन्सेप्ट आ गया है। स्विच को भूल जाइए, अगले कुछ सालों में जैसे आप रूम में एंट्री करेंगे, सेंसर आपको डिटेक्ट करेगा, लाइट्स अपने आप ऑन हो जाएंगे। तो स्मार्ट सिटीज, इंटरनेट ऑफ थिंग्स, ये बहुत ही बढ़िया कॉन्सेप्ट हैं जो आई फील बहुत हमारी लाइफ्स को आसान बना देंगे। बट द सेम प्रॉब्लम स्टिल परसिस्ट। जितने ज्यादा अपॉर्चुनिटीज इंटरनेट टेक्नोलॉजी हमारे लिए प्रोवाइड कर रही हैं, उतने नए रिस्क भी क्रिएट हो रहे हैं। तो बोथ आर द सेम, बोथ आर डिफरेंट साइड्स ऑफ द सेम कॉइन। तो साथ लेके चलना थोड़ा सा इंपॉर्टेंट है। लिटरेसी की बात करते हैं, बहुत ही सिंपल है, आप सब ऑलरेडी प्रोफेशनल्स है इस फील्ड में, आई एम श्योर ऑल ऑफ यू नो लिटरेसी इज द एबिलिटी टू रीड एंड राइट। और अगर आप किसी एक सब्जेक्ट के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में लिटरेसी की बात करें तो उस सब्जेक्ट का जिनको नॉलेज है वो उस सब्जेक्ट में लिटरेट कहलाते हैं। तो डिजिटल लिटरेसी भाई क्या है? डिजिटल लिटरेसी इज नोइंग हाउ टू यूज टेक्नोलॉजी एंड प्लेटफॉर्म्स व्हाइल सेफगार्डिंग वंस आइडेंटिटी एंड डेटा। बहुत एक मिसकंसेप्शन है कि जी हमें व्हाट्सएप चलाना आता है, हम डिजिटली लिटरेट हैं। अरे जी हम जूम पे रोज कॉल करते हैं, हमें क्या डिजिटल लिटरेसी की जरूरत है? आई थिंक ये के ठाकुर सर ने बहुत ही अच्छी चीज बताई थी कि जी मैं टेक सेवी नहीं हूँ। आई थिंक ये सेम हमें भी एक्सेप्ट करने की जरूरत है कि ऑल्दो हम इस टेक्निकल डोमेन में हैं, ऐसी बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जो शायद हम नहीं जानते हैं। तो जो हमारे यंगर जनरेशन है, स्पेशली जो कॉलेज स्टूडेंट्स हैं, जो हमारे एकेडमिशियंस है, जो एजुकेटर्स है, पेरेंट्स है, केयर गिवर्स है, इन सबसे इस टॉपिक के बारे में बात करना माय डियर फ्रेंड्स बहुत ही जरूरी है कि जी आप प्रो हैं, आपको सारे ऐप चलाने आते हैं, लेकिन क्रिमिनल कैसे आपको फंसाएगा, उनके क्या मॉडस ऑपरेंडी होते हैं, क्या इसको आप जानते हैं? क्या आप जानते हैं कि क्रिमिनल आपको बैंक के नाम से फोन करके आपका ओटीपी निकलवाएगा? तो ये जो कॉमन मॉडस ऑपरेंडी है जो बदल रहे हैं, थोड़ा सा इसके बारे में आज हम प्रेजेंटेशन में बात करेंगे। अगर हम इंडिया के जो जेंडर जो डिजिटल डिवाइड है इसकी बात करें, तो जो हमारे अर्बन एरियाज में जो लोग हैं काफी हद तक एक्सेस भी है, कुछ हद तक उनके पास नॉलेज भी है, लेकिन जो हमारे रूरल एरियाज में है, ऑल्दो पेनिट्रेशन रेट इंक्रीज हो रहा है, काफी इंक्रीज हुआ है पिछले कुछ सालों में थैंक्स टू चीप इंटरनेट एक्सेस, देयर आर स्टिल पीपल हु डोंट हैव। तो ये थोड़ा सा आई नो इट्स नॉट वेरी रेलेवेंट टू व्हाट आवर एजेंडा एंड आवर एम इज, बट समवेयर आई थिंक एज अ फेलो इंडियन हमारी जिम्मेदारी है कि जो हमारे लेस फॉर्चुनेट जो ब्रदर्स एंड सिस्टर्स है, थोड़ा सा हम उन्हें भी, उनके बीच भी इसको प्रमोट करें। क्योंकि हम आजकल बैंक नहीं जा रहे हैं, पूरे पैंडेमिक सिचुएशन में फॉर्चुनेटली ग्रोफर्स और बिग बास्केट को तो बहुत बिजनेस हम सबने दिया है, कोई बाहर नहीं गया है, सब्जियां सब आपके घर पे डिलीवर हुई हैं, जोमेटो स्विगी को तो बहुत बिजनेस मिला होगा। तो आई थिंक ये सेम जो अपॉर्चुनिटीज है, थोड़ा अगर हम जो लेस प्रिविलेज्ड है उनके पास जाकर भी उनको बताएं। अच्छा, केवल ये नहीं बताना है कि जी व्हाट्सएप कर लो और बहुत बढ़िया हो जाएगा, व्हाट्सएप में कैसे प्रॉब्लम हो सकती है ये पोर्शन भी बताना जरूरी है, नहीं तो वो आप ही का गला पकड़ेंगे कि आपने व्हाट्सएप तो सिखा दिया, अब जो गंदी गंदी फोटो आ रही है अननोन नंबर से, इनका हम क्या करें? तो दोनों चीजों को साथ लेके अगर हम चलेंगे तो आई थिंक जितने भी रिस्क हमने डिस्कस करे हैं काफी हद तक इन्हें मैनेज करना, इनसे डील कर पाना आसान हो जाएगा। अब जो इंटरनेट यूज करते हैं, बहुत ही सिंपल 3 प्रिंसिपल्स है जो आपके साथ शेयर करना चाहेंगे। ये हमारे लिए बहुत ही अब कॉमन चीजें हो गई हैं। बीइंग रीजनेबल, माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, इंटरनेट पर दिखने वाली हर चीज पर भरोसा ना करें। इंटरनेट पर मैं बहुत ही आसानी से एक इंसान के फोटो को एडिट करके यहाँ हॉर्न्स लगा सकती हूँ, पीछे पंख लगा सकती हूँ, एंड आई कैन से जी फरिश्ता उतर आया है, और वो दिखने में इतना रियल लगेगा, सामने वाला बोलेगा अरे भाई ये तो बिल्कुल सही इंफॉर्मेशन है। और अगर सहारनपुर की चाची जी ने ये फोटो भेजी है तो बिल्कुल भी आप शक नहीं करेंगे। सो क्योंकि फेक न्यूज बहुत ज्यादा शेयर किया जा रहा है, थोड़ा सा आज हमें इस प्रिंसिपल को फॉलो करना थोड़ा तो नहीं काफी जरूरी हो गया है। कोई जानकार, आपके पेरेंट्स, फैमिली मेंबर्स, पार्टनर्स, कोई भी आपको यदि कोई इंफॉर्मेशन भेजे, अपनी तरफ से आप उसको क्रॉस चेक जरूर करें। माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, ये कोविड जब सेकंड वेव हमें हिट किया था, काफी डिफिकल्ट था, वी लॉस्ट अ लॉट ऑफ आवर नियर एंड डियर वंस, बट इट हैज हैपेंड, वी कांट डू एनीथिंग अबाउट इट नाउ। बट वन प्रॉब्लम दैट वी कुड हैव डेल्ट विद इज फेक न्यूज। बहुत लोगों के पैसे चले गए थे क्योंकि क्रिमिनल्स को अच्छा मौका मिल गया। ऑक्सीजन कॉन्सेंट्रेटर्स 1-1 लाख रुपए का उन्होंने बेचा है, 50,000 रुपए उन्होंने एडवांस मांगा और फिर नंबर बंद, बिकॉज सिम खरीदना बड़ी बात नहीं है, 50-50 रुपए में सिम कार्ड्स आजकल मिल जाते हैं। तो क्योंकि इजी हो गया है क्राइम कर पाना, इट्स ऑन द राइज, और इंटरनेट पर सारी इंफॉर्मेशन मिल जाती है। आप सिंपली गूगल करें हाउ टू हैक एन अकाउंट, आपको यूट्यूब में 12-12 साल के बच्चे सिखा रहे होंगे, आज हम सीखेंगे हैकिंग करना। तो इंफॉर्मेशन माय डियर फ्रेंड्स हमारे फिंगर टिप्स पर अवेलेबल है, लेकिन हम उस इंफॉर्मेशन का क्या करते हैं, that is a question we need to ask ourselves. तो थोड़ा सा हमें क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग प्रैक्टिस करनी है, दिखने वाले हर लिंक पर क्लिक नहीं करना है। एक गलत लिंक पे आप क्लिक कर दें, the country can be brought to its knees. एक मान लेते हैं हाइपोथेटिकली मैं बैठी हूँ किसी मिनिस्ट्री में, किसी ने मुझे एक गलत लिंक भेज दी, मैंने क्लिक किया, मेरा सिस्टम हो गया इन्फेक्ट, उस नेटवर्क के थ्रू सबके सिस्टम हो गए इन्फेक्ट। अगेन मैं आपको डरा नहीं रही हूँ, बट इट्स अ वेरी रियल पॉसिबिलिटी, इट्स वेरी मच प्रोबेबल। तो बहुत सिंपल होता है अटैक्स करना, बहुत सिंपल होता है सिस्टम्स को कॉम्प्रोमाइज करना। तो थोड़ा सा हमें केयरफुल रहना है, दिखने वाली हर चीज पर आप बिलीव ना करें। आप सबसे रिक्वेस्ट है, आप इसका स्क्रीनशॉट ले सकते हैं, एंड में मैंने कुछ वेबसाइट्स के नाम दिए हैं, ऑल्ट न्यूज, बूम लाइफ, फैक्ट चेकर। इन वेबसाइट्स का काम है फेक न्यूज को वेरीफाई करना। तो कभी भी कोई अगर आपको फोटो वीडियो आती है, आपको नहीं लग रहा है कि भाई ये सही है गलत है, आप यहाँ पे चेक कर सकते हैं। बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग एग्जांपल मैं आपके साथ शेयर करना चाहूंगी। अभी पिछले 2-3 सालों में इंडिया में कई स्टेट्स में फ्लड्स आए थे। केरला हैड मैसिव फ्लड्स, ओडिशा में फ्लड्स थे, हैदराबाद में हुआ था, नागालैंड में हुआ था, तो काफी फ्लड्स थे। एक वीडियो थी जो बहुत वायरल गई थी। इस वीडियो में एक स्ट्रे डॉग था जो कि पानी में डूब रहा था, तो एक आदमी ने अपनी लाइफ को रिस्क में डाला और उस कुत्ते को जाके बचाया। इट्स अ वेरी हार्ट वार्मिंग वीडियो की इंसानियत दिखाई उसने, उसका अपना डॉग नहीं है, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, बट ही रिस्क्ड हिज लाइफ। इंटरेस्टिंग बात ये है माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, मेरे फादर को ये वीडियो आया केरला के नाम पे, मेरी मदर को ये वीडियो आया नागालैंड के नाम पे, मुझे वीडियो आई कर्नाटका के नाम पे। मतलब सेम चीज 3 जगहों में 3 बार हो रहा है। तो ये बहुत ही स्मॉल एग्जांपल है कि वीडियोस फोटोज को गलत तरीके से दिखाया जा सकता है टू पोलराइज द मासेस और टू पुश प्रोपोगेंडा। तो हमारी जिम्मेदारी है कि थोड़ा सा हम केयरफुल रहें, ज्यादा डिफिकल्ट नहीं है, आप इन प्लेटफॉर्म्स को फॉलो करें और बहुत ही ईजी हो जाता है फेक न्यूज को वेरीफाई कर पाना। दूसरा प्रिंसिपल माय डियर फ्रेंड्स इज बीइंग रिस्पॉन्सिबल। अब रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑनलाइन अगेन इज नॉट अ चॉइस एनीमोर, इट इज एन ऑब्लिगेशन। तो इंटरनेट पे कभी भी अपने बारे में कोई भी पर्सनल जानकारी शेयर ना करें। आप अगर अपने अकाउंट में भी डालते हैं कोई इंफॉर्मेशन, जैसे फेसबुक अकाउंट में डेट ऑफ बर्थ ऐड करना होता है, इसे पब्लिकली विजिबल ना करें, क्योंकि आपके डेट ऑफ बर्थ को मिसयूज किया जा सकता है। अगर आपका डेट ऑफ बर्थ कहीं पे सिक्योरिटी क्वेश्चन है, या अगर आपका डेट ऑफ बर्थ आपके अकाउंट का पिन है, बहुत लोग ऐसा करते हैं, मेरा पिन एक जमाने में मेरा डेट ऑफ बर्थ ही था, 4 नंबर है, याद रखना आसान है, लेकिन ये इंफॉर्मेशन आपके अगेंस्ट यूज करी जा सकती है। तो थोड़ा सा बहुत बेसिक चीजें हैं, बट जस्ट टू, क्योंकि टाइम कम था, बहुत बेसिक चीजें ही आपको बताना चाहते हैं ताकि एक बढ़िया कॉन्टेक्स्ट सेट हो जाए और इसी को यूज करके हम फर्दर अपना कंटेंट और अपने एक्टिविटीज को बिल्ड कर सकें। तो थोड़ा सा रिस्पॉन्सिबल रहना है। मोर इम्पोर्टेंटली ये इन्फॉर्मेशन आगे हमें शेयर करनी है। आपके घर में जो आपके फैमिली मेंबर्स है, स्पेशली अगर यंग यूजर्स है, अगर यंग बच्चे हैं घर पे, तो उनके साथ जरूर ये इन्फॉर्मेशन शेयर करें। आपके जितने कॉलीग्स हैं, हमें लगता है कि ये तो बड़ी बेसिक चीजें हैं, ये सब तो कॉमन सेंस है, बट ट्रस्ट मी, बिलीव मी, इट इज नॉट दैट कॉमन। हमें लगता है सब जानते हैं, बट नहीं जानते। तो थोड़ा सा इस इंफॉर्मेशन को आगे भी बढ़ाना जरूरी है। और लास्टली है बीइंग रेजिलिएंट। कुछ भी दिक्कत अगर आपको होती है, प्लीज फाइल अ कंप्लेंट। बहुत लोग कहते हैं कि जरे पुलिस वाले बात नहीं सुनते हैं, इट्स अ फैक्ट। कई बार ऐसा होता है कि नहीं शायद आपको सपोर्ट मिले, बट ट्रस्ट मी, वी आर वर्किंग विद लॉ एनफोर्समेंट। पुलिस ट्रेनिंग्स हम करा रहे हैं, जितने स्टेक होल्डर्स हैं उनकी ट्रेनिंग हो रही है ताकि वो साइबर क्राइम को समझें, ताकि उनकी स्किल डेवलपमेंट हो और वो इन्वेस्टिगेट करके आपकी इशू को रिजॉल्व करने में आपकी हेल्प कर सके। तो कंप्लेंट जरूर फाइल करें। कंप्लेंट करने के अलग अलग तरीके होते हैं। आप प्लेटफॉर्म पे रिपोर्ट कर सकते हैं, थाने जाकर कंप्लेंट कर सकते हैं। एक बहुत ही बढ़िया पोर्टल सेटअप हुआ है which is the cybercrime reporting portal, cybercrime.gov.in। आप उस पोर्टल पे जाके अपनी कंप्लेंट फाइल कर सकते हैं। बड़े सारे ऑप्शंस हैं, बट फाइलिंग अ कंप्लेंट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। तो डिजिटल लिटरेसी के बारे में ये कुछ चीजें थी जो हमें पता होनी चाहिए। कमिंग टू साइबर सिक्योरिटी, द टर्म इटसेल्फ, ये डिजिटल लिटरेसी का ही एक सबसेट है। साइबर सिक्योरिटी 3 पिलर पे खड़ा है, पीपल, प्रोसेसेस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी। तो जितने भी हमारे इनिशिएटिव्स होंगे, जितने भी हम प्रोजेक्ट्स अंडरटेक करेंगे, इन्हीं 3 पिलर्स पर वो बेस्ड होंगे। या तो हम स्ट्रॉन्गर टेक्नोलॉजीज बनाएंगे, या हम कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग में काम करेंगे, या हम स्ट्रॉन्गर प्रोसेसेस बनाएंगे, और वी कैन डू ऑल ऑफ देम एज वेल। टेक्नोलॉजी को समझना इज द फर्स्ट स्टेप ऑफ साइबर सिक्योरिटी। मैं देख रही हूँ बहुत सारे लोग पूछ रहे हैं कि टेक्निकल सेशन नहीं है। ज्यादा टेक्निकल रखा नहीं है क्योंकि पिक्चर अभी बाकी है। टुडे इज जस्ट द इंट्रोडक्टरी सेशन। तो टेक्नोलॉजी को समझना बहुत जरूरी है, क्योंकि जब तक टेक्नोलॉजी को हम समझेंगे नहीं, देयर इज ऑलवेज अ रिस्क कि वो हमारे अगेंस्ट यूज किया जा सके। सिंपल एग्जाम्पल है, व्हाट्सएप हम सब चलाते हैं। व्हाट्सएप वेब एक बहुत ही बढ़िया फीचर है। आप अपने सारे चैट्स को अपने लैपटॉप या डेस्कटॉप पर ओपन कर सकते हैं। अब हम सब के लिए कॉमन नॉलेज है, हमें पता है जी हाँ ठीक है व्हाट्सएप वेब एग्जिस्ट करता है। बट आई वाज कंडक्टिंग अ फ्यू ट्रेनिंग सेशंस 1-2 साल पहले, और थोड़ा रिमोट एरियाज में था वो दिल्ली के आउटस्कर्ट्स में। तो वहां पे एक टीचर ने मुझे बताया कि अरे मैडम आपका हम व्हाट्सएप हैक कर देंगे। मैंने कहा ठीक है करिए, व्हाट्सएप खुद हैक नहीं कर सकते, आप कैसे करेंगे? मैंने कहा कोई बात नहीं, देखते हैं, नई सीखने का मौका मिला है, नई चीज। तो उन्होंने क्या किया, उन्होंने फटाफट मेरे व्हाट्सएप वेब पे एक्सेस ले लिया और बोला देखो आपकी सारी चैट्स मुझे मिल गई। तो क्या उन्होंने मेरे व्हाट्सएप को हैक किया? नहीं, एक फीचर है जो उन्होंने यूज किया। शी थॉट इट्स अ न्यू फीचर एंड दिस इज प्रिसाइसली द प्रॉब्लम। व्हाट्सएप ने खुद ये फीचर हमको दिया है कि आपका काम आसान हो जाए, बार बार आपको फोन ना उठाना पड़े, मेल पढ़ते पढ़ते व्हाट्सएप भी देख लें, लेकिन लोगों को लगता है कि ये हैक है। और जो लोग इस फीचर के बारे में नहीं जानते उनका व्हाट्सएप विद इन सेकंड्स कॉम्प्रोमाइज हो जाएगा, सारी चैट्स उनकी लीक हो जाएगी। तो टेक्नोलॉजी को समझना माय डियर फ्रेंड्स बहुत जरूरी है। ब्लॉकचेन, एआई, एमएल नई नई टेक्नोलॉजीज हैं, ज्यादा नई नहीं है, काफी टाइम से इन पे काम चल रहा है, लेकिन खुद को इनके बारे में सिखाना जरूरी है, क्योंकि हम ऐसा एक वर्ल्ड देखने जा रहे हैं जहां पे सब कुछ इन टेक्नोलॉजीज पर बेस्ड होगा। इनफैक्ट स्मॉल एग्जांपल, हम जो अपने सर्टिफिकेट शेयर करते हैं दैट इज आल्सो यूजिंग ब्लॉकचेन। मुझे कभी नहीं लगा था कि इतने छोटे से एक एक्टिविटी के लिए भी इतनी बढ़िया सोफिस्टिकेटेड टेक्नोलॉजी यूज हो सकती है, बट हो रही है। So life is only going to get more dependent on technology. So let us educate ourselves on how it works. Second is people. People मतलब you and me as end users, you and me as stakeholders. तो आप जिस भी पोजीशन में हैं, आप केवल एंड यूजर हैं, या आप लॉ एनफोर्समेंट में हैं, या आप इंडस्ट्री में हैं, या आप हमारी तरह सिविल सोसाइटी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में हैं, जहां पे भी आप प्लेस्ड है, एज अ स्टेक होल्डर हमारी एक जिम्मेदारी बनती है। फेसबुक की जिम्मेदारी है प्लेटफॉर्म को सेफ बनाना, लॉ एनफोर्समेंट की जिम्मेदारी है कि वो रिड्रेसल प्रोसेसेस को स्ट्रॉन्ग बनाए, गवर्नमेंट मिनिस्ट्री की जिम्मेदारी है स्ट्रॉन्गर लॉ, स्ट्रॉन्गर पॉलिसीज बनाए, आपकी हमारी जिम्मेदारी है कि हम लोगों को और सेंसिटाइज करें और ऐसे प्रोजेक्ट्स अंडरटेक करें जो बाकी स्टेक होल्डर्स को हेल्प कर सके। तो अपनी जिम्मेदारियों को प्लीज आइडेंटिफाई करें। इट्स वेरी इजी टू से अरे जी सरकार कुछ नहीं कर रही है, अरे जी पुलिस कुछ नहीं कर रही है, लेकिन भाई आप और हम क्या कर रहे हैं? ज्यादा कुछ नहीं, ये नहीं करिए सब काम वाम छोड़ के एकदम बस इसी पे लग जाएं, बट जितने रिसोर्सेस आपके पास अवेलेबल है, जितना टाइम आपके पास अवेलेबल है, वी डेफिनेटली कैन मेक अ डिफरेंस। अब सर ने बोला था कि एक बूंद है ओशन में, लेकिन वो ओशन भी पता नहीं कितने बूंदों से बना हुआ है। तो अगर हम सारे देखिए, इंडिया में 1.3 बिलियन लोग हैं, अगर आधे लोग भी लग जाते हैं ना इस इंडस्ट्री में, भाई वी विल सरपास एवरी कंट्री इन द वर्ल्ड। It's very much doable, but that passion we need to have and awareness. लोग जानते ही नहीं है साइबर सिक्योरिटी इज द नेक्स्ट बिग थिंग। हमारी फ्रेटर्निटी बहुत छोटी है, जितने भी इवेंट साइबर सिक्योरिटी के होते हैं इट्स ऑलवेज द सेम फेसेस, क्योंकि डोमेन ह्यूज है लेकिन प्रोफेशनल्स कम है। तो ये नीड आप प्लीज एक्सप्लेन करें, स्पेशली टू स्टूडेंट्स। स्टूडेंट्स को लगता है जी क्या फ्यूचर है, अरे आप आइए तो फ्यूचर बहुत है, हम आपको बताएंगे। तो ये एक इंक्विजिटिवनेस थोड़ा सा आप डालें ताकि एज पीपल we can understand our responsibilities and work on it. And finally my dear friends, processes, बहुत सारी processes होती हैं, reporting के लिए processes होती हैं, जो checks and balances का system है, it is a fundamental to our democracy. Similarly ये जो checks and balances है, ये cyber space पे भी exist करता है। तो क्या ये checks and balances sufficient हैं? इन्हें कैसे better कर सकते हैं? simple चीजें identify करें and we can create ways. तो ये कुछ बेसिक्स हैं साइबर सिक्योरिटी के। इसके अलावा फ्रेंड्स डेटा का इंपॉर्टेंस समझना जरूरी है, दूसरों को समझाना जरूरी है। हमें लगता है कि भाई डेटा क्या है, कुछ भी नहीं है, मेरा ईमेल आईडी किसी को मिल जाए क्या कर लेंगे वो, आप हमें दीजिए हम बताएंगे क्या हो सकता है। आपके नाम से दुनिया भर के क्राइम कमिट हो सकते हैं और पुलिस आएगी आपके घर, क्योंकि जी नाम आपका है, ईमेल एड्रेस आपका है। इसे कहते हैं आइडेंटिटी थेफ्ट। आइडेंटिटी थेफ्ट हो सकती है आपके साथ अगर आपकी इंफॉर्मेशन किसी को मिल जाती है। एक बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग प्रोसेस है जिसका नाम है सोशल इंजीनियरिंग। इसे यूज करके आपके अकाउंट्स को कॉम्प्रोमाइज किया जा सकता है। सिंपल एग्जांपल, अब मेरे घर में ना बड़ी सारी बिल्लियां हैं, मुझे बिल्लियों का बहुत शौक है। तो एक टाइम था जब मैं फर्स्ट टाइम मैंने कैट लिया था। अब देखिए ज्यादा क्रिएटिव मैं हूं नहीं, मेरी बिल्ली का नाम मैंने बिल्ली रख दिया। जो फीमेल कैट थी उसका नाम बिल्ली, जो मेल कैट है उसका नाम बिल्ला। ठीक है भाई, इजी टू रिमेम्बर। एक टाइम पे मेरे जितने अकाउंट थे ना उनके ऐसे ही पासवर्ड थे, बिल्ली @123, बिल्ला @1234, क्योंकि याद रखना आसान है। और आप में से कई लोग होंगे जो ये सेम प्रैक्टिस फॉलो करते हैं। भाई दुनिया भर के अकाउंट हैं, कितने पासवर्ड याद रखेंगे? माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, द प्रॉब्लम इज, मैं अपना एग्जांपल लेती हूँ, देन यू कैन इंट्रोस्पेक्ट योरसेल्फ इफ इट्स रिस्की और नॉट फॉर यू। मैं रोज सोशल मीडिया पे अपने कैट्स की फोटो डालती हूँ, मेरे है अराउंड 2-3 हजार फ्रेंड्स है मेरे, सारे प्लेटफॉर्म मिलाकर, उन सबको मेरी बिल्लियों का नाम पता है। अब मान लो उनमें से एक बंदा अगर क्रिमिनल निकला या कोई शातिर दिमाग निकला, वो मेरे पासवर्ड को विद इन मिनट्स गेस कर लेगा। 2-3 कॉम्बिनेशन ही तो चलाने हैं, billy@123, billy@123.4, 50 में से एक कॉम्बिनेशन तो सक्सेसफुल हो जाएगा। दिस इज कॉल्ड डिक्शनरी अटैक। सोशल इंजीनियरिंग इज द प्रोसेस जो उन्होंने लगाया है, मेरी सोशल मीडिया प्रोफाइल को उन्होंने गो थ्रू किया और इन्फॉर्मेशन कलेक्ट करी। तो अगर आपने मान लो हस्बैंड का नाम पासवर्ड रख दिया, बच्चों का नाम पासवर्ड है, आपने एनिवर्सरी को पासवर्ड रख दिया, डेट ऑफ बर्थ को पासवर्ड रख दिया, ये इन्फॉर्मेशन बाय डिफॉल्ट पब्लिक होता है क्योंकि हम सब पोस्ट करते हैं। तो इस इन्फॉर्मेशन को कलेक्ट करके अकाउंट्स को विद इन सेकेंड्स ब्रेक किया जा सकता है और ऐसी ही हैकिंग होती है। जो प्रॉपर हैकिंग होती है टेक्निकल, जो एकदम वो काले स्क्रीन में हरे हरे कोड में जो हैकिंग होती है, वो इतना सिंपल नहीं है। वो मूवीज में बड़ी इजीली होता है, काले कोट में आदमी बैठा है और सेकंड्स में हैकिंग हो गई, इतना सिंपल है नहीं। लेकिन सोशल इंजीनियरिंग, डिक्शनरी अटैक, ऐसे बड़े सिंपल प्रोसेसेस होते हैं जिन्हें यूज करके हमारे अकाउंट कॉम्प्रोमाइज हो जाते हैं। तो थोड़ा सा अपने डेटा को बचा के रखना है, और अगर ज्यादा पर्सनल डेटा चला जाए तो एक्सटॉर्शन भी हो सकती है। आजकल आपने सुना होगा, ये जो रिलेशनशिप में जब लोग होते हैं तो प्राइवेट फोटोज वीडियोस शेयर हो जाती हैं। ठीक है, वो ट्रस्ट करते हैं एक दूसरे को, सब ठीक चल रहा होता है, लेकिन जब गड़बड़ होती है, ब्रेकअप हो जाता है या जब डिवोर्स की बात आती है, वन पार्टी सेज बेटा आपकी फोटोज हमारे पास हैं, वापस आ जाओ वरना फोटो हो जाएंगी लीक। इट्स अ रियलिटी। ज्यादा हम इसके बारे में बात नहीं करते हैं, लेकिन सेक्सटिंग, फोटो शेयर करना, ये सब आजकल हो रहा है, स्पेशली अमंग यंग यूजर्स। तो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट डेटा इज मोर वैल्यूएबल देन ऑयल। डेटा पे अभी पूरी दुनिया डेटा पे टिकी हुई है, तो डेटा को प्लीज एकदम बचा के रखें ताकि कहीं से भी आपके अगेंस्ट यूज ना हो सके। Very quickly, I'll just take 2 more minutes, quickly explain some latest attacks which are happening. नए नहीं है, आपने ऑलरेडी सुना होगा, बट ये आजकल वापस ट्रेंड में आ गए हैं क्रिमिनल्स की भाषा में अगर हम बोले तो सबसे पहले है जी फिशिंग अटैक। फिशिंग इज PHISHING। फिशिंग में क्या होता है, कोई आपको लिंक भेजेगा, कोई झूठी मूठी कहानी आपको सुना देंगे, आपको लगेगा चलो कोई नहीं, लिंक पर दबा देते हैं। लिंक पर दबाते ही आपको मिलेगा फेक लॉगिन पेज। लॉगिन पेज क्या है जी, जहां आप यूजर नेम पासवर्ड डालते हैं, फेक पेज आपको दे देंगे, आपको लगेगा चलो ठीक है लॉगिन कर लेते हैं, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, और लिटरली आपने थाली में अपने यूजर नेम पासवर्ड दे दिया है क्रिमिनल को। ये एक रियल फिशिंग अटैक है जो मेरे साथ हुआ था। मेरी एक बहुत डियर फ्रेंड है दिल्ली में ही, उन्होंने मुझे उनके अकाउंट से, फेसबुक अकाउंट से मैसेज आया, जैनिस वैलेंटाइंस डे पे मैं कंपटीशन में गाना गा रही हूँ, जरा वीडियो को लाइक कर दो। मैंने कहा ठीक है। लिंक पर दबाते ही मुझे एक फेक पेज आया गूगल लॉगिन का। आपने देखा होगा जीमेल जब अकाउंट आप खोलते हैं तो लॉगिन करना पड़ता है। फेक पेज आया। फेक कैसे, URL मैं जानती हूँ जीमेल का एक्चुअल क्या है, इट इज accounts.google.com/login। अब हम इस फील्ड में है तो हमें पता रहता है। ऊपर कुछ अलग ही अटपटा सा लिंक था। मैंने कहा अच्छा बेटा हम उल्लू बना रहे हैं, तो मैंने रैंडमली कुछ गलत सलत टाइप कर दिया और मैंने कहा हाँ भाई तुम्हारी वोटिंग हो गई है, ऑल द बेस्ट। अब इस क्रिमिनल को पता चल गया कि जैनिस ने वोट तो किया है नहीं, क्योंकि जो यूजर नेम पासवर्ड आया है वो एकदम गलत था। तो बोला अरे यूट्यूब होम पेज पे आप चल, मुझे काफी ऐसी घिसी पिटी कहानियां सुनाई। मगर देखो यहाँ पे ये नहीं चलने वाला है, बहुत ही गलत जगह आए हैं आप ये फिशिंग खेलने। मैंने इमीडिएटली फ्रेंड को बता के बोला कि देखो आपके अकाउंट को किसी ने कॉम्प्रोमाइज किया है, वो भी इसी अटैक का शिकार बनी थी। किसी बहुत ही क्लोज फ्रेंड ने सेम स्टोरी उनको सुनाई, उन्होंने लिंक पर दबाया, फेक पेज खुला, ऐसा पेज खुलता है, दिखने में एकदम रियल होगा माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, लेकिन सारा गेम है URL का। ऊपर URL देखें, एकदम गलत स्पेलिंग्स है, mamdo.tweetevents.something। फेसबुक का बहुत ही सिंपल URL है facebook.com। इसके अलावा कोई भी वर्ड्स आपको दिख जाए, कोई भी आपको स्पेलिंग्स दिख जाए, उसको इमीडिएटली कर दे बंद। फिशिंग अटैक है, अकाउंट चला जाएगा आपका। ठीक। अब गूगल क्रोम और जितने ब्राउजर्स हैं बड़ा अच्छा फीचर आ गया है, दे विल गिव यू वार्निंग्स कि देखो साहब आप जो खोलने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं हमें तो रिस्की लग रहा है, बाकी आप अपने रिस्क पे खोल लीजिए। ऐसी वार्निंग्स अगर आपको दिख रही है, क्लोज इट इमीडिएटली। सिंपल ट्रिक्स हैं, ज्यादा बड़ी बात नहीं है, बहुत सिंपल तरीके होते हैं, लेकिन लैक ऑफ अवेयरनेस की वजह से हम फंस जाते हैं। तो ये सेम जो फिशिंग का जो ये फंडा है, ये जी फोन के थ्रू भी हो सकता है। फोन करके अरे जी आप लॉटरी जीत गए हैं, हम KBC से बात कर रहे हैं। KBC लॉटरी करवाता ही नहीं है, कोका कोला लॉटरी करवाता ही नहीं है, नाइजीरियन प्रिंस आपको नहीं देगा अपना गोल्ड। तो अगर आपको फोन आते हैं और फोन पे बड़ी अच्छी कहानियां बताई जाती हैं कि जी आपको पैसे दे रहे हैं, हम ये दे रहे हैं जी, वो दे रहे हैं जी, OTP बता दीजिए, डोंट फॉल फॉर इट। फिशिंग थ्रू वॉइस कॉल्स इज कॉल्ड फिशिंग। सेम चीज SMS के थ्रू होता है माय डियर फ्रेंड्स। अभी इनकम टैक्स रिटर्निंग फाइलिंग सीजन शुरू होने वाला है, हो चुका है। बहुत सारे ऐसे SMS आएंगे आपको कि जी आपके 40,000 रुपए वापस आ गए। पहली बार ये मैसेज आया था व्हेन आई वाज इन कॉलेज इनकम नहीं थी तो टैक्स कहाँ से हम भरेंगे? तो जो बंदा टैक्स ही नहीं भरता है उसको रिटर्न्स कहाँ से मिलेंगे? तो लॉजिकली सोचें, ऑल दिस इज नॉनसेंस। आपको स्पेशली मैसेज नहीं आने वाला है। जो हमारे पोर्टल्स होते हैं उन्हीं पोर्टल्स पर आप चेक करें और रैंडम लिंक्स को बिलीव ना करें। ऐसे बड़े सारे मैसेज आएंगे। इनफैक्ट आपका जो अकाउंट नंबर है ना, उसके भी लास्ट डिजिट सेम होते हैं। बड़े स्मार्ट होते हैं ये लोग। अच्छा, आप सोचेंगे कि उनको कैसे पता अकाउंट नंबर क्या है? उन्हें कैसे पता? लेट मी टेल यू। आपने देखा होगा जब आप एप्स डाउनलोड करते हैं, वो दुनिया भर की आपसे परमिशन मांगते हैं जी, मैसेजेस का एक्सेस चाहिए जी, उनका बचले घर जायदाद भी मांग लेंगे वो। तो बड़ी सारी परमिशंस मांगी जाती हैं। जिन भी एप्स को आप मैसेजेस का परमिशन देते हैं, दे कैन रीड ऑल योर एसएमएसेस, और हमारे सारे एसएमएसेस में ये सारी इंफॉर्मेशन होती है। तो कभी भी कोई मेलिशियस ऐप अगर आप डाल देते हैं अपने डिवाइस में, और अगर आप उसको मैसेजेस का परमिशन दे देते हैं, दे कैन रीड योर अकाउंट नंबर, एटलीस्ट द लास्ट फ्यू डिजिट्स, दे कैन रीड योर कार्ड डिटेल्स, योर ओटीपीज। उसी को यूज करके जेन्युइन लुकिंग मैसेजेस आपको भेजे जाएंगे। तो देखिए, बहुत दिमाग लगाया जाता है, कॉम्प्लेक्स नहीं है, लेकिन काफी क्लेवर है ये लोग। तो थोड़ा सा अब जब डाउनलोडिंग करें, केयरफुल रहें, हर ऐप को मैसेजेस का परमिशन ना दे। देखिए, मैसेजेस बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, किसी को एसएमएस ओटीपीज वगैरह का एक्सेस देने की जरूरत नहीं है। तो थोड़ा सा आपको स्मिशिंग से बचना है। फाइनली, सोशल इंजीनियरिंग में आपको बता चुकी हूँ, लोग अपनी सारी, अगर कभी कोई क्राइम या फ्रॉड हो जाता है, सब कुछ दुखड़ा अपना पूरा फेसबुक पे डाल देते हैं। अरे जी, फ्लिपकार्ट से हमने मिक्सर मंगाया, बेकार निकला, रिफंड नहीं कर रहे हैं, ऑर्डर आईडी ये है, फ्लिपकार्ट को हम टैग कर देंगे। इट्स अ गुड प्रोसेस। सोशल मीडिया पे उनको टैग करो पब्लिकली, ताकि दे आर फोर्स्ड टू टेक एक्शन एंड हेल्प यू आउट। बट द प्रॉब्लम इज, आप जब अपना ऑर्डर आईडी पब्लिक करते हैं, जितने भी लोग प्लेटफॉर्म पे हैं उन्हें पता है आपके साथ क्या हुआ है। ये एक फोरम है, इंडिया कंज्यूमर कंप्लेंट्स फोरम। दिस इज नॉट गवर्नमेंट ऑथराइज्ड, इट्स नॉट इट्स नॉट accredited और एन अप्रूव्ड बॉडी, इट्स अ पर्सनल, एक प्राइवेट, एक उन्होंने किसी ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल ने खोला हुआ है। कुछ दिन पहले मैंने कुछ मंगवाया था, आई वांटेड टू फाइल अ कंप्लेंट, तब मैंने ये एक ऐसा वेबसाइट देखा, इसमें लोगों ने ना पूरी अपनी सारी जिंदगी कहानी लिखी रखी है। लोगों ने लिखा हुआ है, हमारा ऑर्डर आईडी जी ये है जी, हमारा कार्ड नंबर ऐसा सा है जी, हमारे इतने पैसे चले गए जी, हमारा मोबाइल नंबर ये है। यहाँ पे सोशल इंजीनियरिंग यूज होगी। आई कैन कॉल अप एनी ऑफ दीज पीपल, अग्रीव्ड पार्टी, किसी को भी फोन करके बोल देंगे, अरे सर हम फ्लिपकार्ट से बात कर रहे हैं, थोड़ी मीठी मीठी बातें कर लेंगे, सर जी आप अपना कार्ड नंबर बता दीजिए, अभी हम रिफंड आपका इनिशिएट करेंगे। जो विक्टिम है खुशी खुशी अपना नंबर बता देगा और सारे पैसे हम लूट लेंगे। ऐसा मैं करूंगी नहीं, आई एम जस्ट गिविंग यू एन एग्जाम्पल कि इतना सिंपल होता है। तो कुछ भी माय डियर फ्रेंड्स पब्लिकली पोस्ट नहीं करना है, इट मेक्स द क्रिमिनल्स जॉब वेरी वेरी इजी। फाइनल है रैंसमवेयर अटैक्स, जो कॉलोनियल पाइपलाइंस का केस पंच सर ने बताया था। मतलब एक पूरा सिस्टम जो है, पूरा जो कंपनी का जो पूरा सप्लाई है, इट वाज शट डाउन। वन रॉन्ग क्लिक ऑन अ लिंक, रैंसमवेयर इंस्टॉल हो गया जी, आपका सारा कंपनी को हमने टेक ओवर कर लिया है, जो नेटवर्क वगैरह है, अगर चाहते हो हम रिज्यूम करें तो हमको 50 बिटकॉइन दे दो, नहीं तो हम सब उड़ा देंगे, सब डिलीट कर देंगे। तो इट्स वेरी वेरी स्कैरी एंड इट्स वेरी रिस्की। तो मैलवेयर प्राइमरली 3 टाइप के हैं, स्पाईवेयर, की लॉगर्स एंड रैंसमवेयर। रैंसमवेयर क्या करता है, आपका सिस्टम लॉक करके बोलेगा, देखो भाई हमने सब एक्सेस ले लिया है, वापस एक्सेस चाहिए तो हमको पैसे दो। थोड़ा सा रिस्की है ये। की लॉगर भी काफी रिस्की है। की लॉगर क्या करता है, जैसे ही आपके डिवाइस में इंस्टॉल होगा, इट विल इमीडिएटली टेक एक्सेस टू योर कीपैड। आपका जो कीपैड है उसका एक्सेस लेके इट विल स्टार्ट कॉपीइंग व्हाटएवर यू आर टाइपिंग। That is a keylogger. Finally, spyware records everything that your camera is pointed towards. So if I have spyware on my device, wherever my camera is pointing, my microphone is pointing, starts recording it. So things are pretty scary out there, but the solution is equally easy. Just educate yourself, build resilience, talk to people about these problems, and I hope we can work together to create a safe ecosystem where everybody makes the most of the internet and is also safe. So with that, I come to the end of my session. Apologies that मैंने बहुत सारा हिंदी में बताया. I felt a little comfortable, but I hope it made sense to all of you. And I'm very excited to be a part of this event. CyberPeace is very, very grateful to IETE, all the wonderful members who joined us today. And we hope that we can come up with some very fruitful collaborations to make everybody internet smart, and we can create safer ecosystems based on trust and resilience. Any queries if you all have, you can let us know in the Q&A section, or we also have a helpline on WhatsApp. You can let us know through the helpline and we'll be happy to help. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Janice, for this session. You have touched all the important areas which we need to take care in our daily day-to-day life. These all are basic points but are foundational, and this, like telling everybody that we have to take care of us, this is our responsibility to be safe in the online world. Then only we will be able to save our enterprises, our universities, our organization. So yes, thank you so much, Janice. And I would like to now invite Dr. Shiv sir for delivering vote of thanks to everyone. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yes, actually, what you said, she has touched every point. I'm telling, she has aroused the curiosity now in everybody. There has been a lot of queries, and as we have been discussing that, we will be organizing for IT people some awareness course. So this now this one is field is made very correct, very appropriately. She has rose that curiosity in everybody's mind. As she was telling you, note down this, note down that. I was only noting down that I have not down that I have to speak to her again, listen to her again, and arrange this program. So we will be certainly organizing on. Of course, Shivkumar ji will be telling on that. That we will be organizing for our own GC members and all chairmen, and as many IT members will like to have a small program only, but exclusively for that. And then, of course, now we are ready for starting the paid course also. So now I could get the feel that really people will come for our paid course also. Thank you, Jesse Varghese. It was really wonderful. Shivkumar ji, back to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Janice, for a very informative program. Really, everybody have to basically understand all this facts. Basically, I should say that nowadays we have to be aware of all this cyber crimes, and we have to take care of this. They seems to be very simple, but that we have to bring it in the practice. Thank you very much. Now is the right time that we should go ahead and for the vote of thanks. Before that, I will give some information.
Dr. Shivkumar, I just want to ask, Janice had said that she will give the list of the various websites from where you can give, which I thought she forgot to give it in the end.
Sir, it was on screen, but what I'll do is I'll quickly put it in the chat box. I think you're talking in the context of fake news, the website that check fake news, right?
Yes.
Hanji, I'll quickly put that in the chat box, so you can pick it up from there.
Okay, thank you.
Great, thank you.
That I would like to thank our chief guest, Lieutenant General Rajesh Pant, who took significant time today. Last time he could not took time because of his busy schedule in the PMO, and NSA called him. So he could not give us the time, and he came only for 5 minutes. But this time he was here for a very significant time and had advised us. He has given us the lot of cautions, word of cautions, and how that execution should be done, and we should not invent the wheel. He has given us a really nice insight, and he has extended the support also through the Cybersecurity Center of Excellence, Hyderabad, and we'll get connected with them, and we'll try to work. We'll take the learning sessions from them, and then we'll basically tune that our Center of Excellence. We'll take all the cautions. Okay? We'll bring the, there was a demand that technical sessions, that this was a precursor, whatever we have kept today, but it's really for each and everyone. This was a very important session, but we will bring the more technology sessions very soon. We'll take the inputs from the participants, and we have good programs basically, and we have good experts also, different type of experts. So we'll come up with the various technical programs. I would like to thank the guest of honors, Professor Gopal Pathakji, Vishnu Priyaji, our Sri Kripanand Jha Sahab. He was not able to come, but Dr. D.S. Verma Sahab, he came and gave us very insight into the, and each and every one touched the different points. That was the very, I noted some of the points, and we'll work on them. One gave us on the, we should work on the quantum computing and the cybersecurity. Yes, it's a very important area, which basically SATS is working on the post-quantum. Sharat Babu sir is there, so he can basically tell in 1 minute. So we are working on the post-quantum computing in the quantum era, and the key distribution is being worked out with the IIT Kanpur and IIT Chennai. So that type of technical work also IIT is basically involved into the different type of activities, and Delhi Center of Excellence is going to have a quantum computing and the hardware security as one of the main part. That will be a very high-end center of excellence. The vision we have basically guidance from Lieutenant General Rajesh Pant on that. So we are going to work on that. All the guest of honors gave us the insight. Someone gave on the critical awareness, critical infrastructure awareness. Someone gave on the quantum computing and cyber security, and Lieutenant General gave on the new cyber security strategy 2021. So all of them has given us insight and support. So thank you very much, all the guest of honors. We are really very, very thankful, and sincere thanks and gratitude for taking your time in order to make this program a successful. Janice, you have given a good insight, very good, nice program you have given us. I would like to thank one man who is instrumental behind the curtain. I'd like to ask him also to come on the screen for a minute, is Ajay Kumar. Ajay Kumar ji, our governing council member of the IT and Zonal Mentor East. He is the one of the men. Basically, I'm getting not only support from him, he's basically driving it on the ground with Thakur Saab. So he's the man behind the this all execution, and we are working very closely day to day on the day-to-day basis. So Ajay Kumar ji, I would like to ask you before I thank. Let me complete the thanks to the Vineet ji. That we initiated the program and it took us a couple of months to work out. We did the due diligence, and the CyberPeace Foundation, Vineet ji also did due diligence on the IT, but IT is a so well-known organization. So that's how we could get even the principal scientific advisor organization, that is SATS, to work with us. Dr. Sarath Babu was there today. Thank you very much, sir. You are the man who has motivated us and has been guiding us on the Center of Excellence as a knowledge partner. Under your guidance, we are implementing a lot. And that's how basically that CyberPeace Foundation and IT came together, and we consider the Center of Excellence of different nature. So almost all the Center of Excellence which we are planning, they have a different basically expertise or different nature of the product which will come out from the East Center. Thank you, Vineet ji. Really glad. And their staff, Abhlasa ji. We have been working very closely with Abhlasa, and since the Abhlasa have come into picture, I can put on the record that things are really improving on the coordination part. It's not like that we had some differences. Our headquarter has been supporting a lot. Secretary General Pankaj Kumar Sharma and his team is really working with the whole team on the ground and facilitating a lot. Now, the governing council of IET is the really driving, is the force, is the motivating force, the inspiration force, headed by today by our president, Bakal Saab, J.W. Bakal. He is the basically not only the motivating force, he is the transformational leader, I call him usually. He's the man behind all this type of initiatives. He has given us the free hand that, okay, go ahead and do whatever you can do for the building the brand of the IT. So that type of basically freedom, and that governing council have shown the confidence, and they have been supporting us. Whenever we come up with the proposal to the governing council, they take it very positively, they debate it, and most of the time after their, that we justify that whatever clarification and all this thing they see, but the most of the time they are coming up with a overwhelming support. My sincere gratitude to all the governing council members who has been behind all this success. So thank you very much, all the governing council members. Thank you, our president and the IPPs. The IPP, General Chandele Saab, one of the mentor. Most of the time I contact him, in some of the issues when I get up, and also KTV Reddy ji. The men, these are the two men who are behind the university that that IET university which is coming up in the Ranchi. These are the men behind that, and of course supported by all the people. So thank you all both the IPPs. You are the men who are behind all this our success. Thank you everyone, each and everyone. I may have left some of the names, but I really thank you very much. Ajay Kumar ji, please.
Thank you very much, Dr. Shiva Kumar ji, for spelling out a few words about me. Good afternoon to all dignitaries present on the virtual dais. Chief guest of the function today, Lieutenant General Pansar, our President IET JW Bakal sir, VC Triple IT Vishnu Priya sir, Gopal Pathak sir, and representative from Jharkhand government, Dr. DS Verma ji, Thakur sir, our all governing council member. I can see Vyas ji, Banod sir, Captain Vineet, president of CyberPeace Foundation, had been a great motivator behind this this project, CyberPeace Foundation. Vyas, Dr. Avilasa Vyas madam, our other chief guest, Sarat Babu sir, executive director, SETS, Gopal Pathak sir. I can see Niranjan Prasad ji also. All governing council members present over here. They spared their valuable time to attend this function. Thank you very much for sparing your time. You governing council member are a motivator for us, and we will be keep on doing work as per the direction of the governing council member. Thank you very much.
I think the only name missed out was Shiv Kumar sir's name. So a big thank you to him as well. Such a humble
He's
man.
always there. He's always there. He comes under the all governing council member. All 38 members are under the So he's the man behind.
Need no
He's the man behind, force behind all this work. Actually. So I think if Mr. Ajay Kumar has left him, I think we must thank Mr. Shiv Kumar, our SGCC chairman, who is force behind it. Yes, besides this, all the Ranchi team, I as a governing council member must appreciate all the Ranchi team which has taken a lot of pains to do these things, and this today the things has really realized, and we were saying that something virtually may go on, but now we feel that something is very much there. At times I must say Shiv Kumar ji and Ajay Kumar ji, who are my GC colleagues, that we are at times critical in our governing council meetings for various kind of issues. But at the end of the day, we come to the same platform and we move forward. And that is the reason today we are here. And I must thank our president, Professor Bakal, and Lieutenant General Pant and Sarat Babuji, who are the brains behind these type of center of excellence. This is the second center of excellence. One we have opened in Bangalore. That is Center of Excellence for Internet of Things. Ramesh ji is very much there. And now it is in Ranchi. Next to come, I think Shiv Kumar ji, and we are really fighting for timely commencement of COE at Delhi, headquarter Delhi. And hopefully because of this pandemic, etc., we are far behind, but soon we'll be coming up. So I must thank Ranchi team, whole team of Center CPF, with the captainship of Captain Vineet Kumar, who is real captain in this team. So thank you very much. And it is really honor to attend this inaugural function, and hope that we'll be doing, as Professor Thakur says, that we'll be doing more and more academic programs in this center of excellence. With these words, I must thank on behalf of Governing Council, all of you. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
One more thing, on behalf of IIT Ranchi team, I little bit apologizes for the little big hiccup in login. Many of the members were facing problem for initial login. That were sorted out very quickly by Dr. Abhilasha Madam. I thank Abhilasha Madam and the whole CPE team. They have resolved it. Neither I were flooded with the phones. what happened. So I thank all CPE team. So that you have resolved it nicely. Thank you.
One thing I have missed that Ms. Janice has really sensitized us of various points in the cyber security, and it is really learning for us. Most of us, some of us even didn't know few points. So she has rightly sensitized all the oldies also and the younger ones also. So we'll take care, and I hope some of us will take part in various online sessions whenever it will be conducted. I hope Shiv Kumar ji will allow us, and Professor Thakur will allow us, that we'll be taking part, and we'll be because in computers, in cyber security and all those things, we are always learner. I being a part of a faculty for 31 years in Delhi University, but I always say I always learn from my students and learn from my younger counterparts, because they have got the risk taking opportunities. हम तो थोड़ा सा डरते हैं यार, ये ना हो जाए वो ना हो जाए, but जो younger लौट है वो risk लेता है, और risk लेने से ही you learn many things. Sure, and that's why we learn from those things. Thank you very much. Thank you, Janice. Thank you, Abhilasha, and all CPF team. Thank you.
Sure, sir. We are going to have a small free webinar again, but we'll be having paid courses. That
sure.
also will be.
Some of us can pay also, sir. Now the